today is Tuesday, and holy shit, bro. What do you call it? So yesterday, we'll start off with yesterday. Yesterday, I was gaming, and my Wi-Fi got fucking turned off. I was being too loud, and yeah. And then I went to bed. I went to bed pretty early because of that. But I don't know how the fuck I slept for 12 hours. I woke up basically at 1. And I have work at 11:45. So I was like an hour and whatever minutes late, hour 15 late. And I wake up, I'm like, oh, holy shit. And then I check my phone. Apparently, my coworker, so I'm a barista today. But the bar back, the person who makes all the drinks, is also the person who makes the drinks not only for our location, but for the kiosk location. And apparently he got into a car accident and his car got totaled. And yeah, so we opened like 2 hours late. So it kind of worked out in my favor a little bit, but that dude, hopefully that dude is chill. But yeah, he got, because today's pouring, it's pouring today. And yeah. But when we did open 2 hours later, bro, I have not fucking stopped. Because once I got in, my coworker that was at the kiosk location was making all the drinks, right? Or making all the teas and everything for his location as well as my location. And then what ended up happening is that once he left, I was soloing, which means I'm doing bar back shit and fucking barista shit. And bro, drink after fucking drink after drink after drink after drink for like, what time do we open? Basically like 1:30. So since like 1:30 till like 4:30, I'm not gonna lie. So for 3 hours straight, I just been drink after drink, and holy shit. And then I was able to finally rest. Got I already ate one of them. We got 2 Popeye chicken sandwiches, and then and now we're here. And that's how we're gonna start off this week's video. Any other things that we got going on for the week? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow I have a couple things planned. First, we got my mom's late Mother's Day, whatever. I was working Saturday. I could have done stuff Saturday, but I didn't want to rush Saturday morning. Sunday is obviously was Mother's Day, and then Monday, Tuesday, I both worked the morning shift, and I wanted to surprise her on her lunch break. So tomorrow at around 11, I'm gonna go surprise my mom and be like, yo, let's go get some lunch, you know, spend your little lunch period together. And then that's what I'm gonna do for Mother's Day, because she's probably like, damn, this motherfucker did not give me shit, or like I didn't do anything basically for her. I mean, we went to like my aunt's house for Mother's Day. We ate and stuff, but I didn't get her flowers. I didn't do shit. But that was the goal. The goal was to lower her expectations. And then because I knew that we had that going on. My dad wanted to do something, my brother wanted to do something, so I'd rather have it separate from everyone else, make it a little bit more special, even though it might be a little later. And yeah, I don't know. So that's what we're doing in the morning. Do I gym tomorrow? I don't gym tomorrow. Tomorrow is a rest day. Today is legs. I'm about to go hit legs after I finish talking about all of this. Just finished work, so that's why we're here in the car again. And it's also 5, so that's why I'm trying to give it a little bit more leeway before I try to go into not only rush hour, but it's raining rush hour, and go to the gym and be trapped there for like a while. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, after I do that, then I go to my friend. I go to Cole's house. Y'all know Cole. Going to Cole's house. Gonna get a cut. Hair. Ooh, we can talk about my hair. So, well, we'll talk about the haircut first. The haircut, I think I want to trim the back a bit. I feel like the back is getting a little too long. She did a good job last time. She did like a lot of layering. So right from here to here is like just length. And that needs to be shortened to here. And then kind of like, I don't know, chop it in a way. So it's like, there's like shape. So it's not just straight down, it's textured. Same thing with all of this. Very straight, right? So imagine we cut some length here, some length here, some length here. Then we have some layers going on, so it's a lot more textured in a way and not very flat. And that's the idea of what I'm gonna try to go for. Low key, I've been kinda, well, what I tend to do is for a while now, probably like I think almost 1.5 years, I've been doing like kind of like a wolf cut type of thing, right? Keep this short, the back long, modern mullet maybe, you know, and have like this like middle part. But last time she cut it, she kept this pretty short. I low-key like it, and then it's more of just like curtains. And I don't know, I've also been looking at my older videos when I did get my fucking shit all chopped off. There was a moment around October which I really liked, which was kind of like just all this is like textured, and I was able to keep like this part forward, but like all this was like not there, right? So I was able to keep this forward, all this was textured. I don't know, I liked it a lot. Would I ever go back to it? Maybe, probably, when long hair, it is not I guess, I don't know, when it's not the move anymore, or I get sick of it, or maybe I buzz it all off. You never know. I could buzz it all off, and then we'll do the whatever. My hair. All right. Is this good lighting? I don't know. Anyways, I don't know if y'all can see this, motherfucker. I got baby hairs. And this is all like new. Like, look at that. And I think that's all from the Scalpy C Purity thing, and that shit works, bro. I think I ran out. I do need to buy another one. What I have been doing is that I've also been kind of using it not only there, but like also the roots of like this kind of like main part of my head, because I do feel like that's also pretty thin. I can't really tell with that because there's a lot of hair, but I can tell that there's baby hair growing here. What is the plan for the rest of it? I think I might buy another one, use it again, and that will help promote, like, I guess, new hair follicles maybe. And I think maybe after that, then I'll stop using that and then continue to use the Dr. Groot thing. Do I know if that shit's, the Dr. Groot one's working? I'm not sure. I do feel my hair is very nice afterwards. But I don't know if it's like promoting like thicker hair and stuff. What I have noticed is that while I'm trying to exfoliate my scalp, I kind of use like this like the hair scalp exfoliator type of thing, comb, and it kind of goes like this, right? And you move it all around. It has been pulling some hair out. I don't know if that was just the nature of my hair before. Maybe I'm going too hard at exfoliating and it's pulling it out. But yeah, that's what I've noticed from that. But overall, I feel like yeah, I'm just gonna continue what I'm doing in that regard for hair. And then like I said, I need to buy another one, and I also need to buy more supplements. I've been meaning to make some purchases, but I wanted to make all those purchases after tomorrow, after how much I've ever spent with my mom. So we need to buy magnesium L-threonate. I do feel like low-key that shit works. I didn't think it worked because of because you don't really notice, or I didn't really notice like when it's doing its thing. But now that I'm off of it, I have noticed that everything's a little bit more foggy. It's more foggy, and I don't feel as sharp or on the ball with a lot of the stuff I'm doing. And yeah, I don't know. I gotta buy it again. So that's what we're also gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna buy that. We'll get all the stuff that we're doing tomorrow done out of the way. So what else we're doing after I get my hair cut, we're also I'm gonna chill with Cole, and he has a basement. We're gonna try to turn that into a kind of like a hangout place. That was originally gonna be his room, but now I think he's decided to keep his room where it is at the moment and make the hangout space downstairs. So we're gonna put a couch down there. We're gonna put the projector, fucking get a PS5, mini fridge, all that shit. We're gonna put that down there, and we gotta go down there tomorrow and brainstorm the fucking layout. What else we gotta do? It's also unfinished. Ryan works at at Home Depot, so we might hit up Ryan and I don't know, look at installation, some drywall and some other shit. Or we might keep it unfinished and just do other shit. Maybe get a rug. Who knows? I did want to talk about skincare. I don't know if y'all can see, well, what I can feel, my skin has gotten a lot softer. And I think that's low-key just because of moisturization. I don't moisturize at all before all of this. So it is feeling really soft, which I do enjoy. But I don't know if it's the act of double cleansing or just cleansing in general, but a lot of my sebaceous filaments are gone, or they're at least not as hard to see. and my nose is still a big like the bridge of it still has a lot, and I think that's a lot of the deep ones. I don't know what to do for that, I'm not gonna lie. I have been doing salicylic acid face masks whenever I feel like it, not all the time, to help try get rid of all of those. I might do one tonight because tonight is a shampoo night, so I might do that. But I don't know, the skin's feeling pretty good, it's looking pretty good. What I will say is that I'm not sure, because before I would do skincare, sometimes I would just do nothing and then it would just be very clear. And I don't know if that, I don't want to overdo anything too. I don't want to over exfoliate or anything and not let my skin have like a sort of barrier or something. I don't know. Low-key, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I think what I have noticed is that if I do keep up with it, my skin's pretty clean. It's pretty clean, and then yeah, it was just a process type of thing. You know, I started and I didn't really see the results I wanted to see, and I felt very like, oh fuck, I spent all this money and it's not doing shit. It is doing stuff, it's just, it takes a while for that shit to happen and for it to do its work. But what I also have realized is that I do need to stay on top of it, because if I don't, I mean, I feel like if I miss a day, it's fine, right? And it's same fucking gym mentality, you know, you miss one day, it's okay, but don't let it fucking build up and then you don't do the whole thing ever. But yeah, I just gotta make sure I am keeping up with it, because I do realize if I don't, say I know I dirtied my face. What I mean by that is, like, say I go, my dog licks the side of my face or something. Like, he did that right here. I don't know if y'all can see. He licked like that. And I didn't wash it off like immediately. And what happened is that this was a pimple, this was a pimple. Same thing with up here. He licked the top of my head. And maybe that's just him just being like a dog or something, I don't know. And then there was something over here, and I think that's from me touching my face. So I feel like I just gotta make sure I gotta keep my hands clean, keep my face clean, and then we'll be all good. But what I don't know, maybe my skin is more sensitive now, because I felt like that wasn't a really big issue before all of this. Maybe I just gotta take more care of my skin, I don't know. But I am very happy with the results I'm seeing. Other things I do want, for my eyebrows, I have been doing like I don't know what is it called, the fucking thingy for the eyebrow, to make it thicker. Low-key, I don't really see anything. I think I might be trying to make myself see that it's gone thicker, I don't know, because a lady on TikTok did say it takes about like 3 months for that to start seeing shit, and it has not been that long, so maybe I still just gotta stick out with that. But I do have, I feel like my skin is still pretty textured in some spots. Like the side of my eyebrow, this is pretty textured. I don't really want to touch my face. All right, let's see. Pretty smooth. I don't know. I have shit under my lip. I don't know how to get rid of that. And I also feel like my pores are pretty big. How do I make my pores smaller and so that you don't really see them as much? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with what I'm seeing. I just got to keep up with everything, and I think it will only get better from here. So there's that's going on. Another thing, abs. I did talk about it last week's video, how the abs were going away. I didn't add into that video that once I fucking worked out and everything, and I did my fucking my video, whatever, my abs, they're pretty good, I won't lie. I mean, they're still there. I feel like I just need to continue with that cardio thing. I haven't done it at all yet, right? But they're still there. I might have just been like eating a lot or whatever some day, and it's like it just wasn't looking good. But now it's, I guess, back to what it was before. So we're gonna still try to do cardio for this week and next week, because next Saturday the 24th is when the the fucking beach day is, right? One other thing, and one final thing I wanted to talk about was the notes thing. I was talking about it a little bit last week, and I realized that for the notes work, right? I feel like the notes work, and it allows me to have stuff to talk about, allows me to kind of organize my thoughts. But I realized I let it build up, right? So I started that notes on Thursday and didn't record again till Monday, right? So there was so much shit to talk about, and it was a lot of like cutting and a lot of stuff. And what I realized is that I realized two things. One, when me cutting out a lot of the sometimes it works and sometimes I like it, but there's a lot of that I fucking do. That. And it's, I don't know, I didn't like the flow of the choppiness of the video, and I enjoyed me being a lot more like a continuous thing, even though I might be trying to process my stuff. You guys can see me process what I'm trying to say, you know? And low-key, I think I'm just keep it that way. I know I did say last video that I wanted to improve my speech, and maybe I could just do that now instead of trying to cut it all out in the video. Yeah, I think that's what I'll just do. That being said, the notes, I feel like what I would want to do is, say I have an idea. Say I'm at the gym and I have an idea. I could write it down in the notes and then record after that. I think the notes are good for a lot of like short-term things, as in, say I'm busy at work, I realize something, then I'll talk about it after work. I shouldn't let it build up for like a couple of days, or else I'll get kind of overwhelmed with what I want to say. So we're gonna leave it there. All right, I know you guys see the cut. So a couple things happened. We left off on Tuesday. I think, what did I do Tuesday? I mean, I went to the gym, hit legs. Legs felt pretty good. I did Stairmaster for the first time. Oh my God, bro. Well, I didn't do it for the first time. I mean, I've only done Stairmaster one other time. And that was like when I was like doing other types of cardio. So my cardio was good, bro. But holy shit, I did it sweating like a fucking pig. And then it put me into like a little rabbit hole to like learn more about cardio while doing a bulk and stuff. And I don't think I should be doing the Stairmaster, at least in a bulking context, because it burns more calories, more muscle, whatever. I feel like walking may be the move. Or at least what I've heard from a lot of people is that you should just count your steps, you know, just have a step goal. And that could also be doing the treadmill as well, so I could just be always having like a step goal, allow me to keep moving and stuff. And what do you call it? Then you can, like, I don't know, something about like you watch your steps or whatever. I don't fucking remember. But I'm feeling like doing a little bit of, I think I want to do I want to do the Stairmaster again, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, that was Tuesday. Wednesday, which was yesterday, first I woke up early. I went and drove to my grandma's house because I knew my mom was going to be there, and I was going to surprise her, be like, hey, let's go out for lunch. And then she was like, I walked in and then they were doing like paperwork for my grandparents. I was like, damn it. But I did eat while I was there, and it was really nice. I talked to them and stuff. I think I do enjoy seeing my grandparents more. I don't know if I've talked to you guys about it, probably not, but my grandparents, or at least my grandma especially, my grandpa's not that bad, but she has dementia. And so what ends up happening is, like, you know, even though I might show up that morning, she could be like, oh, I didn't see them, like, in a couple hours, right? And she'll forget that I even came. But there was a point where she like totally forgot who I was for a little bit, and that was like very scary. But I started seeing her more often and stuff, and now I think it is like she's making the connection, and that like when I do show up, she's like, oh, it's you, you know, and it's not like, who is this person? So I feel like that's pretty good. I'm gonna continue to do that. And you know, if you got a grandparent out there, just pop by, say hi. You know, I feel like for me, the big thing, the reason why I didn't go, well, first is because I was in high school, and well, first I was a little uncomfortable just going to my grandparents' house without anyone else there, because they only speak Spanish. I mean, I do speak Spanish, it's not that good, so it just felt a little uncomfortable for me. But now that I have a little bit more free time in my schedule, I can show up while my mom is like over there at lunch, and then it's a lot more chill and stuff. And then I also feel like my Spanish has gotten better, so I can communicate with them more, which is really nice. So I mean, if you're ever in a position to go see them, I'd just start, you know. It felt weird because it's like I'd never do that, and now it's more normal, you know. It's never not going to be weird unless you start one day. Anyways, right, I did that, drove home, or I didn't drive straight home. I drove to Cole's house because I was like, let's get this haircut, you know. Drove to Cole's house, and Cole was like, fuck off. I was like, damn it. So I left because his mom was at work, and I was like, all right, I'll go home. And then we're like, all right, what should we do? What should we do today? I was saying, let's do a haircut and sushi. No, let's do haircut and movies. Or Cole mentioned the movies. I was like, all right, bet. And then the closest movie, whatever, was like 4:30. But the haircut, she was gonna be done at 4 at her work. So I was like, all right, we'll do the movie, whatever, whenever. I don't remember exactly what happened. But when that time rolled around, Cole was like, guys, we can't, or he has to go pick up his brother from some place, right, during that time, and we couldn't go to the movies. Long story short, we couldn't go to the movies. It's like, fuck. And he was like, all right, also, his mom said to come in at 7 to do the haircut. It's like, all right. Rolled around in at 7, right? I basically did nothing that whole day. So after I got home from my grandma's, I just was like, all right, let's game. They didn't even get on the game. It's like, damn it. So I pull up to Cole's house, and, you know, I fucking see he's outside, and he's, like, moving some boxes. So I help him move some boxes, and I go talk to his mom, and then his mom's like, all right, let me get everything set up. So she's getting all the haircut shit set up. And while she's doing that, we go into the basement, because I wanted to see the basement, because we had this idea of, like, cleaning up the basement to make it his next room, right? He would move into the basement. But that idea turned into just making that a little hangout spot and keeping the room that he currently has at the moment. So we're like, you know, I was feeling a little ambitious that day. I hadn't done anything that whole fucking day. So I was like, all right, let's just start doing it. He's like, bro, we're not going to be able to do it today. So I was like, nah. And I just started, like, moving shit from one side of from like our hangout area to the other side of the basement. We start cleaning it up. And then we're like, all right, she's ready to get the haircut. I get my haircut. While I'm getting my haircut, we're talking about, there's this couch in the living room, and we're like, we can move this couch to the basement, and if we do that, that saves the budget for buying shit for the basement to make it look better, right? And we're like, all right, let's do it. I was like, we're not gonna be able to do this just me and Cole, so we're like, all right, let's call Ryan. We call Ryan. Ryan's on his way to come over and come help us. So we go back downstairs, and Cole's telling me, he's like, we have this we have a projector, but we also have this projector screen that's like $5,000 with no remote. So he's talking to ChatGPT on how to fucking get it to work. And ChatGPT's like, all right, well, you either got to get the remote, or you got to open the power whatever control thing, which has a whole bunch of exposed wires. And I was like, I wouldn't mess around with it if you're not experiencing electrical shit. That's what ChatGPT said. And then we were like, well, we're not buying the fucking remote. So we opened it up.
Say it again. How are you gonna get the top?
I don't know. We actually might need a screwdriver for that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're gonna need.
Ryan's gonna get here. He's gonna be like, where they at?
It's just ambulance, bro.
Everyone comes down here.
And then it was like, it was telling us to fucking, like, connect two fucking things, like what you do for a PC to get it started. And we were like, what the fuck? How are we gonna do that? Because it's not like, for a PC, usually the 2 pins are kind of like this, or right next to each other, and you connect them with like a screwdriver or something. But there was like 4, and we needed to connect like this one and this one. So we're like, how the fuck do we do that?
That's what you about to do, bro.
What are you gonna
That's what you about to do, bro.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
You got it, bro. You're at IT.
Yo,
All right, so
You work at Home Depot.
we're at
bro.
Cole's house today. We're gonna remodel his whole fucking basement. The problem is, we gotta get this projector screen down.
which ones am I
With
connecting?
power on, carefully. Don't touch anything else. Use a small jumper wire or the tip of a screwdriver with insulated handles. Briefly bridge the terminals as follows. Stop plus down equals screen
I can't
should
fucking
lower.
see that, bro.
We have a chair. Oh, this chair. This chair be better? Maybe. Yeah.
Ryan's just gonna fucking die, bro. And then we just kind of like looked at it a little bit more, and we're like, there's other up, down buttons. So we're like, you know what? We'll just mess around with those. So we're like, let's pray, and we pressed the fucking button, and none of us got electrocuted, and then it went down. What do you call it? I also have I'm gonna be putting up footage from like when I'm talking about this, because I did record a little bit. I do want to record. I want to get better at IRL, like kind of like vlogging, like in the moment type of stuff. I do feel like, well, for me, what tends to happen is just like I want to be in the moment and do what I want to do. But I also want to show you guys, so I got to get better at like knowing when's a good time to update or like start recording stuff, because there is a lot of stuff that happened, right? Like, I bet, what is next? You know, by this time, and Ryan is like, or Cole is like, we want to get some paint for the walls, because it looks, the walls look a little dirty, you know, it's not fully white. And I was saying like, well, once we have some different lighting and stuff, it's gonna be a little darker in here, we're not gonna really see it, but he still wanted some paint. And we also needed a rod, because the stairs down, it's like an all open layout, and we want to section it off, and we're going to section it off with some blinds. So we wanted to also look at Home Depot for like a pole, like a metal pole that we could put all the blinds on. So we're like, all right, we got to go to Home Depot. Home Depot closes like an hour. So we're like, all right, let's get in the car. We get in the car, we get in my car, thinking that, all right, we're going to get paint. So we show up. We talked to some dude about paint. He's like, you got to get some special type of paint, because we're painting on top of concrete, and the concrete sucks up all the paint. And then we go look at that fucking paint, and it's $50 for like a little shit that was not even gonna cover like one wall. We're like, fuck, what do we do? Ryan comes up with the amazing idea of like, let's get whiteboard. Let's just get a big ass whiteboard. So we go over, and we find that there's like a whiteboard, huge, that's like 20 bucks. We're like, all right, bet, let's just get that. And we're like, all right, if it works out, we'll get another one. So we're like, all right, it's closing time, we should just buy this and head out. So we buy it, and then we're like, how the fuck are we gonna get this home? And we realize that is not gonna fit in my car. And we did not want to like leave one person there with the whiteboard while the other two leave to go get the other car and come back. So we're like, all right, fuck, we're just gonna put it on top of the car. We put it on top of the car, and then we should start driving. Hey, what we're doing.
Yo, so we just went to the Home Depot. This is This is the fucking board, bro. It's illegal as shit. He can't see out his rearview mirrors at all. We're just fucking whipping this home. That's a whiteboard right there. Yes.
You gotta drive fast, bro.
You have to go slow. That's why you gotta.
You don't have your seatbelt on.
We'll text you when we get there. I mean, we'll record when we get there. All right, we're on the way, bro. We're on the way. Don't worry.
This is so chill.
Don't worry. We're making the way there. It's still up there, bro. It's still up there, bro.
He's stressing me out, bro. He's stressing me out.
He's stressing out.
Bro,
There's something behind us. Oh shit!
As y'all can see, this is how we drove home, boys.
We made it.
One piece. So I say, so we get the whiteboard over. We get the whiteboard, and what happens next? Yeah, we get to the house. That shit. Luckily, it didn't fucking fly off the car. Then we go to I guess we get back to the house, and then we're like, all right, let's move this couch. So we take off the doors and in the hallways and stuff, and we try to put it down like from the inside. It was too tight of a squeeze, so we couldn't do that. So we're like, all right, let's think of something else. We could go through the outside, so that's what we decided to do. We're gonna go to the outside, and we're going to fucking drop it in basically, like vertically. And we're like, all right, that's the plan.
Are you vlogging?
Yeah, for the vlog. Just so it's raining.
Watch my step.
Came from there. The plan is to go vertical down the steps.
How about you help us, bro?
Oh, okay. We took it up from here, down. Nico had it on his head. We pushed it in.
Now we just gotta move
Pause. Now we're gonna put it there and move Gerard's setup over there.
So then that's what we do. This fucking heavy ass couch, we carry it outside, we drop it in, and by some miracle, it fits right through the little gap, whatever. And that's basically like the biggest part or the biggest problem, because everything else, like, I feel like it can go through the door and stuff. So we do that, and then now basically that was like most of everything done. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, bro. What we about to do?
Look at that cute ass spider. Oh my god.
Oh, you missed.
That is not a spider, bro. That's a cricket.
That is not a cricket. Oh, it's jumping.
It's a cricket.
Wait,
or a grasshopper. I don't know.
Just smush it. Then it's gonna get all its guts all over the floor. Got it.
Bang. So, I mean, everything else we did that night, we like removed some of the insulation. Was it insulation? I think it's insulation on the side of the door. We do that. We tried putting up the whiteboard, but we decided we're just gonna use screws instead into the concrete so it's more secure. Because we tried putting tape, we used tape, like 3M double-sided, whatever, and it did not stick. I think it's because the wall was just dirty initially, so it was just not gonna stick. It could have worked, but we're just gonna screw it in. Anyways, we did that, and then put up some lights, and then that was really it. We just like cleaned up a little bit more, organized, moved some stuff, and that's where we left off that day. All right, Ryan, what we finished? Cole, we finished?
Pause, bro.
I guess we didn't finish, guys. Anyways, this is what the current setup is. What do you call it? This is the futon. Oh, no, that's not the futon. That's the couch. We're going to put a mini fridge over here. This is our whiteboard that we're going to put up right here. And then we're going to get another one, put it right down there. What? Anyways, so we got, and then we're going to put a tapestry right there. And then we're going to get a bean bag. And then we're going to, like, all this shit, we're going to have curtains behind all of it. Cool, how do you feel? How do you feel, Ryan?
Pretty good. Tired. It is 2 a.m.
It is 2 a.m. right now. We had to fucking put this couch through. You guys don't understand. Never mind. Anyways, and then we're gonna get the rest of the set on Friday.
We're gonna get sushi.
Today's Wednesday. We're getting sushi. Are we gonna watch the movies?
No. Here.
I probably did, but that's gonna take a while. All right, so we're watching.
Save like 40 bucks.
I'll record the rest, or y'all know what's gonna happen later. And the plan is we go, we gotta buy a couple more things. First, we gotta buy an adapter for the projector, because the projector is pretty old and it's a VGA projector, and we need to turn it into a VGA to HDMI. So we need an adapter for that. We're gonna go to Micro Center. We also need to go to Home Depot to get another whiteboard, some screws, some neodymium magnets so we can hang up a tapestry against the back of the wall. We also need to go to Goodwill to find a rug. What else do we need? We gotta do a couple more things. I think we also gotta go to IKEA for some stuff. I do not remember, but we're also getting sushi before all of that, and that's all supposed to be Friday. So I'm gonna try to record as much as I can, try to be more proactive in the vlogging style. I mean, I think I did a pretty good job when we went to the seafood boil stuff. I feel like that was pretty good. So I'm gonna try to keep the same thing. I don't know, I low-key get a little nervous, a little embarrassed about pulling out the phone for the video. But it's not like my friends don't know. Like, they watch my videos. And so, I mean, yeah, I'm just start whipping it out. Pause, you know, and then start recording. And hopefully all goes well on Friday. And then, you know, we're gonna get the basement all set up. And another thing is that we want either Cole or what do you call it? Cole or Kian to start working at Target, so then we could get a PS5 for the basement as well. Maybe also a little futon. Who knows? A little coffee table down there. We're also gonna put Kian's mini fridge down there as well. It's gonna be pretty nice. It's gonna be pretty nice. We gotta figure it out. But on the way to work, I was asked to get called in early because that coworker that crashed on Monday, was it Monday? No, crashed on Tuesday. Had he can't come in today. His car's totaled. So my coworker covered him, but she couldn't cover him the whole shift. So that's why I'm coming in early. We're gonna go in. I need to get some food. I have not ate today. That is a reoccurring problem of not setting up for success again, which is not good. But I weighed myself. I'm still the same weight. But I really don't want to like lose the progress that I've, that I've made. So we're going to go in. We're gonna eat, and then we got to hit the gym after this because we have no time to do it before. So we're gonna go in, gym, you know, and then we're gonna wrap it up, call it a day. Also, right before my mom, right, like the Mother's Day, we're gonna go eat and stuff, and we didn't get to. We're just rain checking that for another day. Hopefully we'll make that Saturday. Another thing, fuck. Today we're actually doing. There's what's the name of it? There's we're doing a Valorant tournament. Like Michelle's friends, they have a Valorant tournament that they set up that's like buy-in, and it should be really fun and stuff. Today, what they're doing is they're just calling out the names of the teams. I don't think I'm gonna be there in time for that to happen, but on Sunday, that's like when the actual tournament is. But I'm a standby because because I work on Sunday. I work like from 3 to 7:30. I probably get to my house around like 8, so I don't think I can safely confirm that I'll pull up at the right time. Anyways, I'm at work. I'm gonna try to go in. I'm gonna try to get everything I need to get done. I'll talk to you guys afterwards. It's finally Friday. We're gonna go get sushi. We're gonna go do a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna meet up with the boys and cut to that. We got Cole, and then now we're getting Ryan.
Yo, why he look like that?
Hi guys.
You just look up flight from DC to Las Vegas.
The time I was with fucking.
You was who?
I was with Ryan.
Oh, are you sure it's not someone else? We got the eel. We got all of this. What are you gonna get, Cole? Water.
Water. I'm getting a water.
I'm talking about the food.
Low-key, the summer roll looks good. Summer roll, right here.
So what are you about to get?
I don't know. I haven't
California
looked.
rolls?
The summer roll looks. There's no California roll.
Oh, Cole's cooked.
What are you talking about?
We got the Oishi roll, the rainbow,
The summer roll.
and the summer roll. Ryan, you got anything to say?
I got a lot of mayo. Is that mayo? I think so.
All right, so we just finished all of our shit. We got another order of the summer roll. What'd you get?
I got another summer roll.
You got another summer roll. Cole, what'd you get?
Another rainbow roll.
We got another rainbow roll, but we're already planning what we want afterwards.
And then we got nigiri. We got a lot of
We
nigiri.
got nigiri. We got crab, salmon,
2 shrimps.
2 shrimps, eel, and then we're also thinking about getting Hawaiian roll, TNT roll, and then another roll. All right, we got the second orders of stuff, and they do not look the same. Cole, I don't think they look the same.
Mine looks the same.
This does not look the same.
Oh.
We got mango sauce Hawaiian roll. We got the Vienna roll and the crazy roll. And Ryan made a mess.
Arf, 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 arf.
Clapping his hands like a.
This guy made an oopsie. Ready? Ah, that was good food. On to the next thing.
We just finished eating, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Cool. What do you think?
It was pretty good. I had the rainbow roll was the best roll I had, and that's the roll that I got a bunch of because I knew it would be the best.
What do we rate it out of 10, everyone?
On the scale of like all food or on sushi?
Sushi.
Like an 8, 8.5 maybe.
Pretty good.
It was pretty good sushi, I won't lie. I had this craving for a while, and I will say it did satisfy.
Dude,
I filled that spot in your tummy.
I bet you were pissed that time when Cole was like, "No, I don't want sushi."
Bro, you both
Yeah,
were.
bro, I was so Cole was like, oh my god. So we try to go, fucking on what? Wednesday, right? Yeah, we try to go Wednesday, and then Cole was just like, no, I don't want sushi. It's too expensive. It's like $33.
Bro,
I'm
because
like,
they wanted to go at dinner time, and dinner time it was literally been like $8 more, bro.
yeah, we did pay like what, 22? We paid like 22, and well, this guy, all this guy wanted was California rolls.
Yeah, because they're the best.
Yeah, and then there were no California.
Yeah, there was no California rolls, so he had to eat a whole bunch of other shit.
Well, I got a rainbow roll, which is just a California roll with more avocado and salmon, I think, on top. So it's pretty
We
good.
got 3 orders of summer rolls. Our second order, it was not the right one.
Yeah, I think she kind of fucked it up. So
I don't know.
She gave us something with crab on it. It didn't have.
So
It wasn't
weird.
supposed to have crab.
it's fine. We definitely got our money's worth though. I think we probably got like at least 12 rolls.
Cause sushi is like a not a gourmet, but it's definitely like a. It's not like a burger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an expensive food.
It is fish.
We went to Oishi Sushi.
So right now we're heading to Micro Center to get, what are we gonna get?
We need to get
The VGA.
the connector thing, but I don't know what VGA.
Yeah, VGA
to HDMI.
to HDMI. And then after that, we're gonna go to Home Depot to get another curtain, not a curtain, whiteboard, screws, and magnets.
We can check out the lamps too.
Yeah, we're gonna check out lamps.
Is it one of the announcers?
We had a problem. We don't know if this shit works. So we're leaving Micro Center and just going straight to Home Depot. All right, so basically, we went to the house, we put up the whiteboard, we drilled it into the fucking shit, and then what else did we do? We put up the curtain, and then currently we're trying to figure out
One half curtain.
oh yeah, half the curtain. We still have another wall to do. We're trying to figure out,
The audio.
we're still trying to figure out audio, and I think we've given up on trying to make the projector work, and we're just gonna use our own projector because it's too fucking old. What are we doing right now? We're going to Target. We're gonna get what are we gonna get?
Expo markers.
Expo
and
markers,
duct tape.
duct tape,
Ice cream!
and then afterwards we're gonna go to Subway to get, what do you call it?
3 foot long.
3 foot longs for $15.
Yeah. Let's get chips at Target too.
We just went to Target. We got duct tape and Expo markers, and now we're at Subway. Guys, I forgot to vlog, but I ate my food. Ryan's still eating his. What did we get?
So good.
What the fuck? Oh, I was on my leg, bro. I got so scared. Bro, this is the first time we're ever trying, or at least I'm ever trying. This is your first time too? Your first time, Ryan?
No.
This first time trying the foot-long cookie
Look, I
at
told you.
Subway.
His drink is red now.
Mmm. Bro, this shit is bust.
Hey guys, we finished eating. We're back downstairs. Right now we're trying to take the projector down so we can put this puppy up there.
Not puppy.
Me and Ryan have kind of been watching this kid the whole time.
I know. You fucker.
You see his underwear.
Nico, what brand is your underwear?
Puma.
Put my dick in your mouth. Ryan, you're my world.
Oh. We've got a problem.
Twist it if you want.
That is not a PC. That is something for the surround sound. This stuff. Surround sound. That connects to these two cables. There's 2 more of these cables. And that goes into there. And look at how dirty it is. It was under the stairs for minutes. How's it going, guys? Good work. Good work.
Don't piss me off, monkey.
Isn't it so awkward to get that wrench there?
Yeah.
It's so awkward. Okay, so we got these curtains set up, and then we need the curtains for the back. And this, and then here. We could leave kind of like spacious. We could have some space in between.
Breaking discovery has been made. We have video. All right, so basically, there's a lot that fucking went on between the 2 takes. All right, so basically, we got all this shit put up, and then after we put up all these curtains, we're like, all right, next problem, audio. As you can see, we got speakers here, 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 and here, and we're like, all right, where the fuck does this lead to? We figured out that it leads all the way up to these cables. Those cables later went into this subwoofer that was hidden underneath like the staircase, and then this fucking random ass cable connected all of that into what even is that called, Ryan?
I don't know.
We don't even know. But that shit is supposed to connect the fucking audio from the projector and supposed to connect both of them.
Yeah, we took it down.
Yeah, we took all of that fucking down so we can figure all this out. And now we have video.
Now we need audio.
Now we need audio.
Get the audio.
And then once we do that, we're golden. We're golden boys.
So good.
Wait, maybe we got the audio connected, but it's fucking up right now. We don't know why some of them are playing and why some of them are not. So we're trying to play only one. Only that one?
It's only that one. That
No,
one.
no, that one was playing.
That one's just really loud for I don't know what reason. Through trials and tribulations, we figured it out. Everything works, kinda. So we figured out how to make surround sound. We figured out how to make the video work. We figured out how to make it play both at the same time. But the problem is is that if we do want surround sound, technically everything works, right? The luxury is surround sound, and that doesn't work because what? What's the word I'm looking for? Because the audio jack in the MacBook doesn't recognize the
Surround sound capability.
yeah. So like when we plug in the aux, it's thinking that it's like just normal headphones, and it doesn't have like 5D audio, you know? So that's a
Because
problem.
if you take the jack out and you like touch it, it'll make all the speakers make noise. But when you plug it into the what?
You wanna do it?
Wait.
Louder. So that controls all of this, and all of them are going off. But when we plug it into the MacBook, it doesn't recognize that it can use all of them. It's only using one. So that is where we're at. What's good, boys? It is Sunday. Couple things. I think we left off on Saturday when we got the fucking shit working. We got the projector, and well, we've been had it working, but we've sadly come to the conclusion that we have to fucking we can only use one speaker, and the setup is just kind of cooked. Like, we can't use all of them at once, but it is what it is, you know? That being said, what do you call it? We got a couple things. Yeah, so we came to that conclusion. I went to work, and then right after that, had to start playing scrims, because today is the tournament. I started playing scrims. We reversed a couple teams, and then this morning I went to go get breakfast with my mom, then went to work, and then now we're gonna go back home. We got the scrims, not the scrims, we got the tournament today. Prize pool is $200 divided by your team, so $40 per person, which is actually kind of goated. Anyways, we're gonna go home, we're gonna stream it. I mean, I probably should have told you guys last video if you want to tune into this one. Anyways, we're gonna stream it, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we win. I will use that money to recover from breakfast with my mom today, or the sushi from the other day. Besides that, that's really what I got going on for this weekend. Monday, I just got work. I'm considering working a full day Monday, but we'll see. What else do we have? That's really just it. I already got my schedule. There's a possibility I do karaoke night on Friday with my friends before we go to the beach. So that will be fun. But that's really just for, what do you call it? That's for next week's video. Anyways, besides that, there's not really much else. I mean, if I do get some highlights, I do know I have one scrim highlight, but if I get a highlight from today, I'll put them up. But I'll see you guys on Monday. I got a couple bad news. What the fuck? I have a couple bad news. First, we lost the tournament. It is what it is, you know? You lose, you win some, you lose some. I lost $5. The bigger thing, we lost these AirPods. I don't know if y'all could see. They stopped charging. As well, 2 days ago, the actual AirPods stopped charging and wouldn't connect to my phone, but the case would still connect. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'll just take it to the Apple store today. And then, I don't know, the case just decided to fucking die too. And I don't think I literally went up to them and they were like, yeah, you just got to replace it. So they're not even going to give me free AirPods. So, cooked. I don't know what to do. But yeah, these are trash now. I still have, where do I have it? I have another pair, but I only have one AirPod. Yeah, this is the newer one. You can see by that. But it's still the USB, the other one, the Lightning. But I think it's time to buy a new pair, the new one with USB-C. Because this one, I only got one, what do you call it? I only got one bud. But yeah, that's really just it. The gains. Today's Monday. I got work later today. No, what the fuck? I have the gym right now. Gotta go to the gym. Gonna hit upper body day. I tried poke for the first time. It was pretty good, but it was not worth the money. I paid like 16 bucks for like a poke bowl. It was not a lot of food. But yeah, so we're gonna go to the gym. All right, I know it's dark because a couple things. First, I went to the gym. Bro, my chest and back felt so fucking strong today, as well as my biceps. My triceps kinda. I felt a lot of hypertrophy in them. Anyway, or a lot of like tightness or whatever. I don't know. But my chest, I was hitting multiple sets of the 70 for 5. I did like 2 sets a 5, and then I did like my last set was like 3 because I was tired. And then I went to fucking, what is the word called? Like it was not a cable fly machine. It was just like a fly, pec deck fly. I think it's pec deck. Anyways, I was doing that and I went up 10 pounds and I fucking hit the top shit for every single time. So that's fucking amazing. And then back also went up in weight. Biceps also went up in weight. Amazing workout. Here is the physique at the moment. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good. I won't lie. So yeah, I don't know. Very good gym today. Bro, I was so tempted not to go today. And here's the other thing. I probably should not have went because my car is fucking dead, bro. I don't know. So, well, here's the thing. My car is like really old and there's a vampire in it somewhere. What I mean by that, there's something that's sucking the energy out of the battery and we don't know what it is. So instead of trying to figure out the problem, we just added a kill switch to the car, so the car is just always turned off. Anyways, I put on the kill switch and then over here we're gonna turn on the ignition. Nothing. The car is fucking dead. Boys, we have power. Fuck. No, please. Oh my god, you guys saw it. Oh no. I think, what if I just like leave it here? What if I just leave it? I don't know what's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna have to call my dad to jumpstart my car and then I'll fucking like, I don't know, charge it at home or something. But the shit's fucking dead. I don't know. I'll update you guys if it starts. But if not, that's where we're gonna end off this week's video. And then I don't know, I'll see you guys next week. What do you call it? We got some cool things planned. We got the beach trip, getting paid, so I'm gonna buy shit, and then we got karaoke and shit. It'll be fun. So we'll see.